Hello, what happened if I miss a deposit? NVR Swing Trading Chart Analysis. Well, if you plan to make a deposit to your brokerage account and you miss a deposit, you just make your deposit when when you can make it. So I, some people find find it better to schedule deposit so that it can automatically just transfer to their brokerage account when on a based on how when they get paid. So I don't do that. I just know that when we get paid, we will do our budget and we will allocate a portion of our paycheck to our checking account for our regular expenses. We will allocate a portion of our paycheck to our saving account for our irregular expenses, and the rest we will transfer that to our brokerage account. But we don't do it on a regular basis like that I will want. So it is a learning process, and I'm working on it to do that more often. But I prefer to make the transfer myself rather than put it on autopilot. So if you wanted to make a deposit and life happens, you have other obligations for that money and you don't make that deposit, that's just fine. When you have money to make a deposit, you just schedule that transfer and get that transfer done. But once you start transferring money from your checking account to your brokerage account and you start investing, you'll find that rewarding, that you'll encourage yourself to continue doing so, finding some extra cash to transfer to your brokerage account, because you will see that you'll have a lot of stocks in your watch list that at some point are set up in a way that you like to buy some shares. So yeah, if you miss a deposit, that's just fine. You just make deposits when you can. It does not have to be at the end of the month, at the beginning of the month, or anything like that. You can make it throughout the month, throughout the day as well. You can even make deposits during the weekend. Like for instance, for January, I did that transfer um, yesterday, January 1st. And during the transfer, Charles Schwab said that the transfer date is going to be January 5th. So next Monday, and I'm going to see how long it's going to take from there for the money to be actually available in the account for swing trading. So you can do that throughout the weekend, early in the morning, in the evening, during the day, when you remember that you wanted to make a deposit and you just do your transfer. So today we are going to analyze NVR using maximum daily chart. Is it a buy or not a buy? Well, when I'm looking at it, I'm going to say it is not a buy. And why is that? Well, first we have the dates on the x-axis from the past to the present. We have the price on the y-axis from $0 up. And we have our long uptrend lines here passing by the valley of the chart, and one is longer than the other, and this is 3 years low, but we can see that it breached. Jason, look close that down. The water from the bathroom, I can hear it. Thank you. So it breached this support line. So therefore, it is not the valley line, even though it touched base with it previously. It breached it. So therefore, it could well be going toward this one. For that reason, it's now a buy. And so we are just going to continue observing it to see if it's going to come down here. So if it comes down here, it could be another buy. As we are looking at NVR though, first we have arrows on the charts. Arrows facing upward are areas where we purchase stocks. We've purchased these stocks, and arrows facing downward are where we sold in the past. So we bought it there, we sold it there. Daily chart means every single bar is a daily bar, daily time frame. So we bought it there and sold it there, and we bought it again. It went up a little bit for a few days and then pulled back. So, and since 2024, because this is 2025, and so from there we bought it, and but from there it start going down. So when it reached this valley line and start going up from there, I thought maybe that would be the valley line. I bought it again, but it does not want to use this line as a valley line. So it pulled back, and right now is below it. So since we have added another valley line below it, and this is longer, it could well try to come down there. So if it comes down there, we might buy some share again or not. And if it comes down here, we might buy some share again. But it just allows us to know which line is the valley line, because some stocks, since we trade upward, stocks, growth stocks, large cap growth stocks, some of them can have sharp growth. And when they have sharp growth, the valley line, it's kind of hard to identify the valley line, to distinguish the valley line from the support line supporting the upside wall of the mountain that the stocks is claiming. So for that reason, if you purchase it at a higher price, knowing that the stock is not going anywhere, you can just let it be in your portfolio. If it pulls back to another support line below the one you purchase it at, if you have money to buy, another share or so, you can purchase it again. But pretty much what it does, since you are going to keep trading the same stocks over and over, if you like the stocks and it works well with the strategy you are using, it just allows you to know which lines is the line and how long is the cycle. If it comes down to this line, it could well be 3 years cycle, or 4 years, or 3 years and a half from this area all the way here, and those dotted lines are years cut off. So, but clearly it might be done with this one, or it could just well go a little bit below and start going up from there. So we are just going to continue observing it. We already bought it at that line, so we don't need to buy it again, and we can just continue observing it. And it seems like that we could well be negative in this one, and surely we are negative in the one we bought in 2024 as well, higher up here. But this one here, we could well be negative in this one, but it seems like we are positive at some point. Like when I put my mouse here, any bar below this horizontal line that my mouse is drawing show that we are negative during those time frames. Any bar above it show that we are positive during those. So we like to just swing trade the same stocks over and over and over, and by just observing them, we know which line is the value line, because our strategy consists of us buying the stocks, buying some share when the stock when the price pulls back to the value line, and and start going up from there, and sell it after it reach all-time new high. So this is not a buy next time the markets open. So thank you so much for watching our videos. So as you can see, twice we are negative in this stock, and it's an expensive stock as well. So thank you so much for your time. We thank you very much for all your comments, and thank you for watching our videos. We thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, Cross of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel, and ninasub.com our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money. Just start small and grow your account from there. The way we analyze NVR, that's just the way we do our chart analysis using our long option and swing trading strategy. So if you are interested in our strategy and you are not sure if you are doing your analysis well, you want feedback as you are practicing, will you please check our small group online workshop that we organize on it during the weekend, and you can find it, the link in the description of this video, in the comments, and on our online store liberdownload.com to see if you're interested in it and reserve a spot. So thank you so much for your time, and for more videos in this series, will you please check the playlist in this video, in the description of this video, how to start swing trading step by step using long uptrend lines. And we have more playlists related to swing trading tips. So thank you so much for your time and Happy New Year. Good luck in your journey swing trading and in your journey reaching your financial success, your financial independence. So thank you so much for your time.